this? How long can Starmer hang on? Let's firstly speak to Peter Cardwell. Peter Cardwell, author of The Secret Life of Special Advisors, who knows a thing or two about what it looks like behind the scenes, Peter. But of course, more poignantly and more presently, one of our senior presenters here at Talk, of course, and you've journalistically been around Westminster as well, so you cover quite a lot of bases on this one, Peter. This is it fair to say this is very dangerous territory here for Keir Starmer?
Very dangerous territory. We're 19 months in, Ian, and we've had 11 ministers go. The housing secretary went because of dodgy housing. The anti-corruption minister went because of an anti-corruption conviction in another country. There are 3 chiefs of staff now who have gone. There are 4 communications directors who have gone. He's about to appoint a 5th one. This is not good for Keir Starmer. He keeps blaming other people.
Yeah.
And the fact is that the Titanic didn't have an iceberg. The Titanic didn't have a comms problem. The Titanic had an iceberg problem.
Yeah.
And the point with Keir Starmer is he can't keep blaming other people. Morgan McSweeney blamed himself in his statement. He was very, very loyal. Less so from Tim Allen, only a 2-line statement there. And it didn't look as if Tim Allen, the communications director, was going yesterday. Now, today, he's gone. And you might wonder, hold on, why should we care about these people we haven't really heard of? Who's Tim Allen? Who's Morgan McSweeney? Actually, these are crucial people behind the scenes to how this government works. And people think, oh, is there a deputy chief of staff? Well, yes, there are. There are 2 of them, actually, who are now the acting chief of staff. But the chief of staff and the communications director, those are the 2 most crucial people.
Correct.
In Downing Street.
Yeah.
After the Prime Minister.
Absolutely right. Of course, that statement came from McSweeney yesterday, the Irish Svengali of Downing Street, as he was often referred to. Of course, no one's ever heard McSweeney speak, so we wanted to sort of bring this to life a little bit, so we got an uncannily sounding actor to voice his statement. Here it is.
After careful reflection, I have decided to resign from the government. The decision to appoint Peter Mandelson was wrong. He has damaged our party, our country and trust in politics itself. When asked, I advised the Prime Minister to make that appointment, and I take full responsibility for that advice.
Well, Peter, he could be in the same room as us, couldn't he?
Oh yes, certainly. Was that someone from Derry Girls?
We'll check what the invoice says.
Yeah, I expect perhaps not.
I expect perhaps not, yeah.
Yes.
But there it is. I mean, it was crafted in a way to sort of protect Keir Starmer. And it's interesting because if you go back to 2020, when Keir Starmer wanted to become the leader of the Labour Party, he was telling anyone who cared to listen that when it came to issues such as this was the approach.
And when they made mistakes, I carried the can.
I carry the can, he said, apart from yesterday and today when the 2 most senior people around him make mistakes and have to leave.
Exactly, and that may well have been what Keir Starmer did previously, but as Director of Public Prosecutions, although I can't really remember a time when that happened, but certainly as Prime Minister, that's not the case. Everyone else is to blame. He's the issue. The issue is a lack of leadership.
Yep.
The issue is a lack of direction. And Morgan McSweeney, people say, oh, he's this amazing kind of election winner. Well, not really. Labour certainly got a huge majority, and well done to him for that. But it was the fractiousness and the fact that the Conservative Party had done such a bad job. Certainly with Morgan McSweeney, he is a smart guy. He knew what Keir Starmer needed to do. In fact, he picked Keir Starmer really to be that candidate for his project. And I still don't know. I mean, as you say, I've been around politics for 20 years, journalist and as an insider, as a special advisor for the Conservatives. I don't know what Keir Starmer believes. And he's going to have to decide now. He's going to have to work out what he wants to do. He spoke to staff earlier today and said he wants to drive change forward. Well, what does that change actually mean?
Yeah, what does it actually mean?
Well, the manifesto, which simply had a picture of him in the shirt sleeves and the word change on the front, they haven't done a lot of that stuff. A lot of the change he's wanted to enact on welfare, for example, winter fuel allowance, he hasn't been able to do. And we've got Anna Sarwar, the leader of Labour in Scotland, doing a press conference in about an hour's time where lots of people saying that lots of respected journalists have been briefed that he is going to be calling for Keir Starmer to go. That is a significant person saying that, but we don't have any cabinet resignations yet. We don't have any other ministers resigning yet. But
this could
the next
be
48 hours, Ian, it'll be fascinating.
Who knows? You mentioned Tim Allen, by the way, not the bloke from Toy Story. He's now gone. Another fairly...
Home improvement. Number 10 needs a bit of home improvement.
Very good. Another sort of fairly anonymous character. He hasn't spoken much either, so we got another uncannily sounding voice actor to read his statement.
I have decided to stand down to allow a new number 10 team to be built. I wish the PM and his team every success.
Yeah, promise you it's not the same person, Peter, but there it is.
I think that is uncanny. I've actually spoken to both Morgan McSweeney and Tim Allen in the past, and it's just like they're here.
It's just like they're here, isn't it? Listen, we will see how this runs. Peter, we are going to speak again. He's back on Talk very soon. Peter Cardwell with us on the programme.